My entry into the trucking business was a result of a fluke of nature, one might say. After graduation from college, I had returned to the family farm and was living on a farm right on Interstate 80. In 1979, there was a snowstorm of such epic proportions that it stopped the traffic in its tracks, and I'd gone out that morning and invited several people, stranded motorists, into our home. Among those were a couple of rather entertaining truck drivers, and some acquaintances developed there and ultimately led to my purchase of half interest in a tractor and trailer of a friend of one of the original snowstorm victims. At the time, I thought it would be a novel way in the winter when things were a bit slow on the farm to pass time and get in a truck and go see America. Little did I know that within a few short years, by 1982, I myself would become a victim of the now well-publicized agricultural crisis. So on the way home from a trip to the bank one day, I realized that the probability of agriculture in my future was not likely, and at that point made the decision to take a seat behind the wheel of a truck and try to stake my future on the trucking industry. Fortunately, that gamble has proven to be a good one, both financially as well as just the reward and fulfillment that I get each day being in the trucking business and the friends that I've made in this industry. So in the beginning of probably 1982, I drove for a few years, and in about 1986, I decided I would try to make the transition from an owner-operator effectively to building a trucking company. Probably timing and good luck were on my side, and I'm pleased today to be the CEO of Florilli Transportation. Florilli Transportation is a refrigerated carrier. We operate 225 power units and approximately 300 refrigerated trailers. Scope of our operation is largely coast to coast. We employ approximately 30 people in our administrative functions, and our customer base includes primary food producers such as Kraft Foods, Hormel Foods, Land O'Lakes, and Fresh Express. I'm motivated to come to work each day, I suppose, for a number of reasons. Certainly I hope to achieve a financial reward for my efforts each day, but beyond that, business serves as a creative outlet, I guess, of sorts. I think we all identify areas that need improvement, and the challenge and the associated fulfillment with that challenge is finding the solution, executing that solution, and enjoying the benefit. I certainly enjoy our employees, the interaction that we have as a company each day, and certainly serving our customer and providing a viable service to our economy is a reward as well. I think the major issue facing the trucking industry today and well into the future is going to be the situation with drivers and labor in general. As I look at the demographics of the pool of drivers in our industry, we're going to be losing ground on that basis, and certainly if we don't do something to bring new people into that realm of the driving career, that's going to continue to become more and more of a critical issue. We can certainly address some things with size and weight of trucks, but that is still going to be a band-aid solution for what may haunt our industry for some years to come. As the CEO of Florilli Transportation, probably I face the same set of challenges on a daily basis that any business owner does. I suspect those are fairly universal, but I think one has to be constantly looking at the future, trying to anticipate what's coming next, be proactive versus reactive. Certainly addressing the needs of your employees is always a paramount concern that we all have to face. As we've all chosen to operate in a mature industry and as such an industry with margins of pennies rather than dollars, I think that we've all had to learn to adapt to the situation, to control costs in any way that we can, and certainly be as competitive with the rate structure that's available to all of us. Again, I think that's best served by being proactive, anticipating what's coming, and as such that typically is the best way to overcome those obstacles. In the trucking business, I think our best barometer and insight into the economy and a gauge of that economy is the strength of our own business. It's certainly one of the benefits of being in the trucking industry. I think we tend to know first and best what the general trend and direction of the economy is. The bad side of that certainly is there are very few other warnings that we can utilize to try to gauge and anticipate the direction we should be going with our business, but as I say, that also puts us on the leading edge of the trends as well. I first joined the Iowa Motor Truck Association because I had come to know and understand that that was certainly the voice of trucking in Iowa, and as a person new in this business felt that would certainly be a great opportunity for me to become acquainted with the key people in our industry and just pick up information and knowledge wherever I could. I also at the same time felt that there's a certain responsibility that we all have, that if we're going to enjoy the benefits of this type of association, there's a responsibility to participate as well. I've remained a member of the Iowa Motor Truck because the benefits continue to demonstrate themselves year after year. I rely on the IMTA certainly as a source of information for me in our industry. I certainly have come to appreciate the networking opportunities that are afforded through the various activities that the IMTA sponsors. And just in general, I think it's paramount that I have representation or a lobbying effort in the state of Iowa to create an environment that is conducive for me to do business. I would encourage anyone that's in the trucking industry and not a member of the IMTA to join the organization and participate. Certainly the cost and the risk involved in participating isn't significant, and I'm fairly confident that anyone that does in fact join the organization quickly realizes the benefits that can be realized as being a member of the Iowa Motor Truck Association. I envision our organization in 5 to 10 years to be largely the same as it is today. I think the IMTA has demonstrated throughout its history an adaptability and an ability to recognize those issues that are most pressing in our industry and the ability to respond to those. I really don't anticipate that we're going to lose that ability, and therefore I think that the effectiveness of the organization will remain the same well into our future. I'm pleased and motivated to have this opportunity to serve in a leadership role in the IMTA this year. I've been a benefactor of years of membership, and I think it's a good opportunity for me to hopefully give back to the organization as well. I would also hope to point out, though, that in years past, I think the contribution of any member at any level is essential for the viability of the organization, and we need that from all members at all times. I'm pleased and proud to serve as your chairman for the upcoming year, and I look forward to meeting and interacting with all members of our organization. My commitment to you all is this: I will serve to the best of my ability to maintain the viability and effectiveness of our organization throughout my watch.